Battle of uh, Arse in Nova Carthago, which is pretty much part of Hispania or Iberia, depending on what era you want to talk about. I think it's up by current day Valencia, where this battle takes place, where I'm heavily outnumbered as the Romans. But what's important is how I handle it. So I'm going to fast forward. As you can tell, my formation is pretty much there for speed. I really don't care for anything else in this battle, and there's a really great reason for it. It's because of enemy reinforcements headed from the side direction. On the other side, you can't see it because of fog of war, but there's a huge horde of trying to attack me as well. So in order to win, I have to defeat this army really quick. Then I have to try to find a way to destroy that horde. As you can tell, the minor skirmishes have started. Meanwhile, you see evidence of the horde that's approaching from behind. And it looks like it's hopeless at this point. In fact, the tactical balance of power bar actually is heavily in the favor of the enemy. Of course, for whatever reason, it shows the Romans as the enemy on the map, even though the Romans were the guys they fought as. Cinematic mode, just for fun. So my Romans are pretty cool. Say hello, guys. Escape, 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 escape. Alright, it's not letting me getting out. Right now it is. You can tell what happens right here. It is very important. What I decided to do was use a big rear guard action with 3 units who were really strong. Well, actually 5, but haha, get it? Because 3 and 3 sound very similar. And my plan right here pretty much was to take out the enemy as quick as possible, then intercept the horde in the center. And what's about to happen is the important part as I hold them back. So there's already evidence of it, of outflanking maneuver. Both sides are trying to outflank each other as well, except for I think the Galds, their real objective is to just push through brute force because they can, because they're really strong. Meanwhile, my Romans, despite having a weak enemy that came back from battle, they are actually doing what they can to go around and attack from all sides. In fact, I'll show the tactical movements right here. Now, it's kind of interesting because a lot of people will actually do what the NPC is doing in this game, which is forward up troops to attack a singular area. Now, this is good because it's actually something that could actually work. But when you look at the Roman warfare, it's very well organized, and really mass needs to just be applied with strategy. We look at even Napoleonic warfare, because this will happen if you try to just use mass. Until I'm doing pretty well to break their side right here. Meanwhile, I'm attacking their flank. And that's the start of the double involvement. Now it's just a singular involvement or a oblique formation. My cavalry, even though it's being routed right here, it's done a great job killing their support. My men have very great support. My cavalry comes back, well, the one that's not routed, and attacks the enemy at the rear. I complete my development to the best of my ability. Now, wouldn't it suck to be those guys who are getting shouted on all sides? Pretty much, I mean, like, as you can tell, the Romans are very well organized, but the Gauls are a big horde. A big mass of troops, and this is really why numbers don't really matter as much. It all comes down to it. This is actually a pretty good repeat of a similar situation at Cannae, except for in Cannae they didn't have to deal with the Carthaginians didn't have to deal with 2 armies, and they had to deal with 1. And I had to deal with 2 armies. And defeating the 2 armies was important. And I do make some mistakes, but not at this point. And right here, the enemy is being routed. And here's my mistake. I should have really kept a solid mass right here instead of wander off, because the Romans, they're not really as good at wandering off. In fact, a lot of times Romans would be beaten if you could destroy their solid mass. But I'm using vixillation tactics, so I'm not using solid masses anyway. But still, I let my men get a little disorganized. That's where the Gauls are able to attack me on all fronts and counter. But there is no fear, because I am able to actually get my men out of this situation. Well, a lot of them at least. Through relief efforts. Now, not all relief efforts were great, like right here or right here, but you know, you have to do something sometimes in the friction. And right here I have to get all my men out of the pockets, and I do a pretty decent job at that. The Oathsworn, this is really why I don't like the AI a lot. It's because the Oathsworn are attacking right here. Now, actually that's pretty long, because they're impetuous pretty much. They're almost impossible to defeat. Similar to the Praetorian Guard, but the Gallic version pretty much. Except for they're exhausted right now. Even though they're exhausted, that's how powerful they are. So there's a lot of dead bodies right here, and most of them are Celts. They're not Roman. Now this battle, since I was trying to liberate the Spanish from Gallic conquest, it's a very important part of my game right now. So yeah, it's a costly victory, but you know, in the map it said that it was a definite defeat. Now, looking at the statistics, Gaius Paulus had been outnumbered severely. 3-1. Baptized in fire, 3-1. Wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense, because this sounds cooler to say 40-1. But still, Roma Invicta, they won.